We are not just ready for prime time, we have entered prime time. The next 5 to 10 years are going to be magnificent. And it is pretty astonishing. If we were in a bull market for growth stocks, innovation portfolios would be soaring on the type of news that I'm about to give you.
Since the start of 2023, Cathie Wood's ARK funds have seen a growth of over 25% within January alone. I mean, she must be doing something right, and today we're going to take a look at one particular niche topic that has been influencing her lucrative investments: artificial intelligence. These disruptive forces are making massive waves in many industries, and we're going to take a deep dive into what AI can do for companies and in what ways this is challenging the norms of most industries. But stick around until the end as well, because we'll roll a condensed version of all the important points that Cathie Wood made on disruption, innovation, and of course, artificial intelligence in her latest In the Know YouTube series. We've got all the important bits and the context to go with them, so here we go. Cathie Wood is a legendary figure in the world of investments with an awe-inspiring career. She's been a trailblazer in the field, rising to the top as a sought-after portfolio manager and chief investment officer. And if that wasn't enough, she took the bold step of starting her own hedge fund in the heart of New York City. At AllianceBernstein, Cathie managed an astonishing $5 billion and made a name for herself as a force to be reckoned with. But after 12 years, she decided to pursue her own vision and launched ARK Invest, an ETF powerhouse focused on the most disruptive industries. Thanks to her exceptional expertise in identifying emerging and groundbreaking companies, ARK ETFs have been hugely successful and attracted a massive following on Wall Street and beyond. With strategies that defy convention and challenge the status quo, Cathie is changing the game and thrilling investors with her unique approach. Cathie Wood's thoughts on the influence of artificial intelligence on innovation companies are well worth taking notes on. This is because of her extensive experience and expertise in tracking down and investing in disruptive industries. Throughout her successful career, she has demonstrated a remarkable ability to identify and capitalize on emerging trends, making her one of the most respected voices in the financial markets. Her sharp eye for innovation, combined with her deep understanding of the impact of technology on various industries, makes her a valuable source of insight on the subject of artificial intelligence and its effect on companies. With her proven track record of success, Cathie's perspective on the role of AI in innovation is well worth paying attention to. Speaking of AI, as a matter of fact, get ready to be inspired, because innovation is the lifeblood of progress and it's everywhere we look. Whether it's improving existing products or creating new ones, innovation is what drives the world forward. But there's a type of innovation that's more thrilling and game-changing than the rest, and it's called disruptive innovation.
What's going to happen is that artificial intelligence is the equivalent of the assembly line for the Industrial Revolution. But this is the knowledge revolution.
Disruptive innovation is a seismic shift in the market that transforms entire industries and upends the status quo. It's the type of innovation that creates new markets, disrupts existing ones, and changes the way we live and work. Unlike regular innovation, which enhances existing products or services, disruptive innovation creates a whole new playing field and turns everything we know onto its head. Cathie Wood actually talks a lot about the role of disruptive innovation in her latest In the Know episode, which we've actually chopped up and put at the end of the video for you. And speaking of disruption, artificial intelligence models are at the heart of many brand new technologies that are changing the landscapes of entire markets. Think of AI as a digital brain that can learn, adapt, and make decisions like a human. It's powered by algorithms that can analyze vast amounts of data and make predictions based on that information, which means that AI can perform complex tasks like recognizing patterns, solving problems, and even making decisions with incredible speed and accuracy. What makes AI so exciting is its potential to transform industries and make our lives easier. For example, AI is already being used in healthcare to develop new treatments. In finance, it's being used to analyze vast amounts of market data, and in transportation, it's being used to develop self-driving cars. As an investor, you should know why this is so impactful. AI is turning the game upside down for quite quite a few reasons. For example, automation. AI is capable of automating many tasks that were previously done by humans, leading to increased efficiency, productivity, and cost savings for businesses. Another reason is data analysis. AI algorithms are able to process and analyze massive amounts of data in real time, providing insights and decision-making capabilities that were previously not possible. Not to mention personalization. AI algorithms can be used to personalize products and services, offering a better customer experience and increased customer satisfaction. Innovation is also another factor because AI is enabling new products, services, and business models that were previously not possible. For example, AI is now being used to develop new medical treatments, autonomous vehicles, and personalized shopping experiences, as I already mentioned. Plus competition. Companies that adopt AI are gaining a competitive advantage over those that do not. As AI continues to improve, it is creating a divide between companies that are embracing technology and those that are not. In short, AI is disrupting industries by automating tasks, enabling better data analysis, providing personalization, driving innovation, and creating a competitive advantage for companies that adopt it. Now that you have some context for who Cathie Wood is and the intricate connections between disruptive innovation and artificial intelligence, let's hear her thoughts straight from the source.
If you owned technology, consumer discretionary, or consumer services, that last year was horrendous. Anything in innovation was horrendous. Now, there are different reasons for these declines. Consumer services, of course, we have the Facebooks and the Netflix being disrupted. TikTok's a big disruptor. They're also now much more hostage to the cycle. Advertising is one of the first line items cut during a recession, and this is why we think we started in a recession early last year, because advertising fell off a cliff. So they're being disrupted. Now, in other innovation portfolios, those stocks had a very bad year for a different reason. They were penalized because they're investing aggressively now. But the winners are going to be those companies that are spending aggressively now, especially because with artificial intelligence, many winners are going to be in winner-take-most categories. So we want that. But when the market is focused on one quarter and wants its profits now and its dividends now, algorithms, they make none of these distinctions, and they just pummel these sorts of stocks. By many of our metrics, there is outright capitulation all over the place because investors aren't taking note. And it is pretty astonishing. The market's not discounting any innovation. In fact, worse, it's not even giving companies credit for innovation that is proving out, that's not in the future. If we were in a bull market for growth stocks, innovation portfolios would be soaring on the type of news that I'm about to give you. Artificial intelligence, the breakthroughs here are absolutely mind-blowing. Check out ChatGPT. ChatGPT is scoring better than the national average on the SATs. And it's going to get better with time because these machine programs learn with time. And we're hearing programmers say it saves them 50% of their time. So it's really astonishing what's going on. What we believe is going to happen is that artificial intelligence is the equivalent of the assembly line for the Industrial Revolution. But this is the knowledge revolution. Other examples out there. Connected TV. Many people seem to think that TV has, gone out of style, that everybody's just on mobile phones. And yet connected TV advertising did very well last year in a terrible year for advertising. So linear TV advertising was down 2% last year. Connected TV advertising was up 14% last year. Social commerce is taking share from e-commerce. So e-commerce was the disruptor, and now social commerce is taking share. Electric vehicle sales last year up 49% in the United States. Versus total auto sales down 8%. Autonomous mobility, cruise automation is in San Francisco, and now they're entering Austin and Phoenix. It took them 9 years to perfect San Francisco. It took them 90 days to move into Austin and Phoenix, and they did that by the end of last year. Lots of innovation has already taken place. We are not just ready for prime time, we have entered prime time. The next 5 to 10 years are going to be magnificent. And we believe that truth will win out in the stock market. As far as we're concerned, innovation today is being treated like value was in the late 90s. And we know how that ended.
Innovation today is being treated like value was in the 90s, and we know how that ended. But what exactly does Cathie mean by this? Well, in the 90s, especially at the latter end of the decade, investors were very caught up in growth stocks, companies that were new and innovative, proclaiming massive growth in earnings and stock price on the horizon. If you know your financial history, you may have heard of the dot-com bubble. This was caused by an unbalanced market where most investors had piled onto companies that ran websites and sold exciting software. When the value didn't end up matching the growth that was projected, it all came crashing down, and the true value stocks were what remained. You might wonder why Cathie would compare innovative companies using AI to the true value stocks of the 90s. Well, this is because what she refers to is the tried and true value stocks utilizing disruptive technology. What the market is not realizing yet, though, is how AI-powered advancements are going to make the big players even bigger. The bottom line is, just because new tech like AI is being brought into the limelight, that doesn't mean you should ditch your trusty value stocks. They will see massive benefits from this too, but the question is, which ones? If you want to see some AI power in action, check out our recent video using ChatGPT, the same tool that Cathie mentioned. I asked it to write a letter from Charlie Munger to his 18-year-old self, and the result was very intriguing. If you weren't convinced about the crazy disruption we're about to see not only in financial markets, but in society itself from the power of AI models, I hope you are now. I'm looking forward with excitement to see what sorts of evolution some of my favorite value and growth stocks go through as they utilize this phenomenal technology. But thanks for tuning in to Profit Protection, everybody. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel to support us and the future productions of more content just like this. We'll see you in the next one.